Happy new pre-season.
Yes, it's always happy when you start in a new season, a new future.
Yeah, and the third pre-season you've had at the club, do you sense a little bit more stability, structure this time?
Yeah, when you come in first in a new club, then it's always you have to search, you have to find out the people, the personal skills, the football skills, the structures in the club. But when you are in the third season, and then you are already more involved and more engaged, and you know much more of a club.
And with the ownership being in place this pre-season, does that make a big difference to you being more settled behind the scenes?
Yeah, before it was good as well. I always have had very good cooperation with the leadership, but there are coming now new people in. They have new ideas, bringing a new energy and new structures, which is good for this club to get and to move things forwards.
And in terms of that, you've rejigged your staff a little bit as well. Is that a re-energising new ideas thing as well?
Yeah, but I think it's part of the process where we are in. Process and project, I would say. And when we enter here 2 years ago, this club didn't have won one prize in 6 years. And now we have won 2 trophies, so that gives a direction that we are in the right spot, and that we are progressing, that we are developing. And now we have to continue, and it's very good now to bring in new people with fresh ideas, with also some different skill sets and some also innovations, and which is very good for us, for the club and for the team.
And for you, does that re-energise you, having new people around you?
Yeah, of course. When they have new energy, new ideas, you get challenged, and I think always you have to develop a player, but also that counts for a manager and a coach as well.
You mentioned those trophies. When we saw you on the last one, we weren't sure if we'd be sitting here having this conversation. How excited are you that you are and that you sorted all that out?
Yeah, I was always looking forward and continuing in this project, and but of course, in football, in top football, things can go in the other way, but as long as they don't tell you, then keep going and keep moving forward and prepare a new season.
And you talk about those foundations. How excited are you having won that trophy at the end of the season with those innovations and freshness you were talking about for this season coming?
When we started here, I told everyone, I'm here to win, and you want to do it also in a specific way. And so I'm very pleased, and we won now 2 trophies. But at the end of the day, in football, it's about this, gathering trophies. You want to entertain the people, you want to create a good connection with the fans from your club. And I think in this moment, is that absolutely the case. There's a very good vibe and spirit between the team and the fans, but in togetherness, and you need that togetherness in the club, but also with the club, especially the fans, to win. And we are in a good direction, and we hope we can continue. We have even set higher ambitions.
What would they be, those ambitions?
They didn't change, but we won 2 trophies, but we have higher aims.
And what you're talking about there is what you walked into. That wasn't here, was it? That word culture that you've mentioned so many times. How different is that now as we sit here today?
I think it tells when you don't win in 6 years one trophy, then it tells that there is no winning culture in a big club as Man United. What in historical always won the highest trophies. So if you don't win in 6 years, then something is wrong, and we had to change. And we are on that pathway now, but we are not finished.
Talking of winners and that staff, Ruud van Nistelrooy is one to come back. How important is it to have somebody who knows this club inside out? He was a winner. He did win here.
Some skills you mentioned, but there's also René Hakke, and I think that combination is very good. But it's definitely the case that Ruud, he brings some big advantages into his staff. Yeah, he was a Man United player, so he knows the DNA. He was an absolutely winner, and yeah, that is what we need. We have to bring that winning mentality into our team. So you need winning characters as coaches.
Does it help you that he has been a manager and won as a manager, and he's coming into your staff?
Yeah, he was, as a manager, he was very successful. He was 1 year, but he gathered trophies, and there he proved already his skills and where he's capable of, and so we are very pleased to have him on our side.
2 major signings already. You did that very early. Was that important to get a couple of key areas strength?
Of course, and I think it shows the proactivity from this club in this moment. And if you sign young, talentful players in positions where we need it, where we are looking for strengthen the squad, so that was very good deals. We were happy with it, and now we have to integrate them in the team, and now we have to develop them.
And how excited are you by the 2 that you've brought in with the age and potential that they have to work with you?
We are sure they can help when we are doing in togetherness the right things. And them, the players, but us as a club, as a coaching staff, then they can, on a long term, they can help to gather trophies. And when I say long term it actually starts tomorrow. And because we want them straight contributing to winning games and winning trophies.
Obviously, Joro's injury, but in terms of Zertsky, the Dutch player you know very well, will he need much time, do you think, to adjust to England and the Premier League?
Every player needs some time to adjust, because it's different. For every player coming to any club, and you need some time to get used to standards, to a culture. But especially when you go to a top club, then you need some time. But yeah, high potential players can very quickly adjust.
Will Jadon Sancho almost feel like a new signing this summer for you as well?
He was a player and is a player from this club, and we're happy he returned. He's a very good player, and if you want to gather trophies, then you need a very good squad. And yeah, we are very pleased he returned, because good players can form a good team and a squad.
And with that squad, on the eve of a new season, when you look across the Premier League, do you expect it to be as competitive as it was last season?
Absolutely. And therefore was our winning the FA Cup was also so special, because there's so much competition, and it will not go away. And it's not about 2 clubs competing for trophies, it's about many clubs who all can beat each other. So you need a very competitive squad, not only in the start 11, also in broader aspect, so the depth of a squad. We have so many games to cover, we play in more leagues, so you need that squad depth with quality players to fulfill your ambitions.
And with that as well, you understand what young players have in the past done at this club, and we saw what you did with Mainu and Garnacho. Are you excited with what's coming through as well? Obviously fans want signings, but that's an important part for you in Manchester.
Yeah, sure, and that is one when I started the job here. And yeah, how can you build a team? And yeah, it can come from scouting and recruitment, and so from external. But yeah, out of your academy, you can bring players forward, and we have construct pathways that they can come through. And yeah, over the last 2 years, we showed that players are capable to use this pathway and to come into the first team and even come in their nations. So very good, exciting, progressing. And yeah, that process has to keep going. Have the academy on a high level, and we have to construct pathways that they come through. But by the end of the day, the players has to do it. They need a plan, they need effort to put in, because it's not coming out of nothing.
And you mentioned the trophy there. When you've beaten the very best, like you have done against Manchester City, if you can find that little bit more consistency, is there a real belief this season that, again, that progress can be continued?
Yeah, but it is not about that consistency. That's not coming overnight as well. It is, you only get this in when there is the right mentality on a daily basis. And then you can become consistent. And that is our challenge. And as you say, we are capable of competing with the best, beating the best. So yeah, let's show it and show it every day, make it a way of life.
And just finally, the very first challenge is against Fulham. It's a home game to start. They showed ambition by breaking their transfer record for Emil Smith-Rowe. What about the first game under the lights against Fulham and Marco Silva?
So that is always difficult against Fulham. In the 2 seasons I'm here, was every home game there was a struggle. So that will not be an easy going forward. We have to play our best, we have to play our maximum, because we know they will be. But we're looking forward, returning on Old Trafford, first game home after we won the FA Cup. So yeah, it's an exciting looking forward.